Hello there, Alan here, and I'm doing some meditation work tonight with Tarot of the Spirit. I did her 5-card spread, and it's already laid out, so I'm not going to waste time shuffling here, because it's more, I picked the cards out on purpose without knowing anything about them, really, just by looks. I've mentioned this before. The Earth, suit of Earth, reminds me of, has a lot of Native American type images in it. But then again, so does like the suit of fire. I mean, the suit of water. These look like tom-toms to me at first on top, or like almost like a dream catcher if it's reversed. But look at but it's water coming out, and it's the flood. So you can see that these images are just tremendous to me. The 9 of Earth, the zenith, looks like a meditator, doesn't it? Someone meditating. So when you go, the 9 of Earth would be the 9 of Pentacles. Click, click, click. What does that look like? Oh, I remember luxury. And then I'll get the bird, the hawk, and that slips away when you look at the card. It makes your mind, or makes my mind do a little click. Just not only the 9 of Earth, okay, Earth, get away from the Pentacles, or the Pentacles, as Justin White says. The first card, the Significator, I did choose at random, and that was the Moon. Look at that Moon. It's like a masculine looking moon. Yet, look at the wolves. The crab. Nice, huh? And then the Hebrew letter, I think that's Resh. I know that's Pisces, but back of neck, if I remember. I'm just coming back to magic and that, so I need to brush up on my Qabala and Hebrew, and I am. So I picked these. I'm going to go through I like to, get a little, not fancy, but fancy doolish in my questions. And I don't know if it's that this morning I got into the I Ching with a friend. It was teaching me some things. And I don't know if the I Ching is rubbing off or Pamela Aiken's writing is, but this is when you go to her little white book and look up a definition. The definitions are different. They're not like the key word type definitions that we're used to. For example, I picked. And then, okay, I need to take a deep breath. Excited over a tarot deck. But then there's the Tree of Life overlay, which surprisingly fits on every card. If you need to, you can adjust it a little bit. But, I mean, look at Temperance. This is all going to tie together, hopefully, this video. But Temperance and they're crossing, it looks like it's a arrow up and down, but kind of at an angle. And then another symbol for water. I see the symbol of Sagittarius down in this circle. It looks like the sun is going down to a bullseye, right? But when you lay the Tree of Life laminate over it, it's a direct route between Hakma and Tifra. Look, and they all match up. The Kether matches up right with her head, and at her, yeah, it's really amazing like that. I wanted to talk more about temperance. So, and here's a look at the card again. Okay, see it's not a wand because there's arrows on that staff, whatever the direction, whatever you want to call the thing, linking the sun to the bullseye there. And that's the path of the emperor. So you add 11 to 15, and temperance is down there between Tefirith and Yesod, foundation. See, temperance is a short path, where the emperor is up there from Hatma to Tefirah. So when you lay the overlay, the whole point of this is you lay the overlay on to the card of temperance, and it lines up perfectly with that staff. So why is she pointing out that pathway, among other things, on this card? I wonder. I wish someone could answer for me. And then that cross, a perfect cross. That's not an arrow. I should know that. Is that the sign for sulfur? That's a sign for sulfur, or so I'm really rusty on my symbols. I'm lucky I know the zodiac and planets. But anyway, that's where I'm looking. That's what I'm looking at right now in my meditation for tonight. And these line up perfectly. It's just amazing. You don't really need this for this one, do you? The 8 of Fire, Speedy Gonzalez card. But okay, so let's try that with. I wanted to show too the Mother of Fire I picked because. So this would be like the Queen of Wands. There's a cat on the Queen of Wands too, but this card looks like a strength. But when you go to the strength number 8 major arcana key, there's not a lion on it, but it's almost a Cutius wand. So let's lay the overlay on that. And it aligns perfectly with the head, Kether. And then look at Dot is like right in the middle. She's holding Dot in her lap. And then the snakes, it just lines up perfectly. And that's just on a, what was that? Okay, that's on the string. But okay, now let's see on just a court card. See, you line up the head, and then the knees line up, and it looks like a meditation posture in the triads. That's just on, okay, court card, Mother of Fire. That lines up. So after I do this meditative type of reading, Sancha, I'm going to dig deeper into temperance and her meaning. Look at her hair, or the illumination. She's definitely illuminated, huh? Meaning enlightened. I love that bullseye and just the color. Spending a lot of time with this deck, and I haven't even started in with what this video was supposed to be all about, and that was the 5-card spread here. So all these, the major arcana keys line up with the zodiac and the tree of life, and I know the mechanicals too, And I understand that, but I still don't know exactly what they mean. I understand what, the first part of Aries, divide it in three, and that would be, believe me, I understand like that. Now we're getting into like astrology a little bit. But, the mechanicals are all divided up like that. But what does that mean to say that a card has the moon in Cancer? Can we see that? Yeah, see the moon and then Cancer? Or that the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Earth is Venus in Virgo, right? Symbols, Venus in Virgo. Great card though, huh? And her colors, I have to remind me of the Red Road, a Native American book in the Lakota Indians. They use this color scheme. And so does the BOTA, and it's not just exclusive to the Native Americans, this color scheme, but there's something about it that really hits my subconscious, and she uses it over and over. See, looks like a Native American, like type of tom-tom. Yeah. Look at these beautiful cards. What is that? The Ten of Earth, the Great Work. The Great Work, folks. That's what we're all trying to do, right? Wow, look at that card. And I've been drawing this card already, Four of Wind, Mastery. Look at the Rainbow Bridge. Now, the Rainbow Bridge is what the High Priestess walks over with Dot. She walks over Dot over the Rainbow Bridge. Look at those butterflies. Gorgeous painting. So this is turning into a flip through. And if it does, so what? But where was I? It's reminiscent of the I Ching in that I did ask it. I'm asking a general question, or I didn't really ask it. It came. The answer is in the question, and the moon. I cannot see the future clearly. Is that one of the now? A ringing just went off in my left ear. My mother always said that means someone's talking about me. I picked the Ten of Wind, the Way of the Cross. Way of the Cross. And you look that up, and one of the affirmations in it is you're transcending old patterns of thought. You are outgrowing a period of contentment. Things that were once good are now stale. That's true with me. The flood, Four of Water, I showed you this before. Looks like a ring. Well, it is a ring, but like a ring you wear on your finger or something. Do not be afraid to change and regain your balance. And every word is like picked out. She's a writer. And do not be afraid to change. I almost wrote, do not be afraid of change, but do not be afraid to change and regain your balance. Yes. I picked this also because it reminded me of flying into Chicago airport. When you fly, like, they do like a hover around Lake Michigan and you're flying into Chicago. All right, like it's just great. Anywho, let's look at Mother of Fire, the one I picked for strength because I needed strength. As long as you move in accordance with nature's laws, nature obeys your every command. Wow, huh? Right on. 9 of Earth, the zenith. Wealth is a state of heart and spirit. I remember this little section on this was like, money can't buy me love. Nobody on their deathbed ever wished they would have spent more time at the office. So 9 of Earth, the zenith, is when you realize that wealth is a state of heart and spirit. And, yeah, I read that. Temperance, trials and tribulations. No, see, I messed up again. When I call those little typos. I pay attention to typos. God's got all the time in the woods. 14, temperance. The trials and temptations you currently experience will lead you toward integration, the middle way, the path of moderation. Through acting in moderation, your fears are conquered and your purity shines forth. That's great, huh? So, one more. This is under temptation too, but another little aphorism, another affirmation as well. You are in a period of growth, of stretching yourself spiritually. Through allowing inner growth, you will arrive at a period of profound realization. So, that's the idea. That's the idea this weekend. What's going to come this weekend? Some periods of study, for sure. See the reflection of that? And go Bucks. Talk to you later.